Am I audible now? Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So we will be starting today, as you have given me some of the topic. We will be doing recursion, and after that we'll go for merge sort. Okay. So there are some basic stuff which we need to know from recursion as well. So let's go ahead and see. So how far you know what is recursion?
I know a little bit about recursion. Like it has to have a base case and then recursive case. Yeah.
Okay. So what happens in recursion function?
Uh, it calls itself recursive.
Exactly. Exactly. Suppose you have given a list, some you have got a list, an array where it's have a value 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So you got to add each of these to each other. Means adding 1 and 3 will yield you 4, 4 to 5. Then whatever the answer comes with this, right? So we will keep on adding this each value. So how will write the normal function for this? Any idea?
Uh,
Suppose you want to print this list sum where the list is having a value 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Okay. So what I'm doing here, I'm calling out this function. I'm calling out this function. So I need to define this function somewhere. Okay. So I will be defining this function here, list sum, which will be taking up this list. Okay. So we can substitute it into a variable num list. Then within this, we will be initializing our final result. Suppose whatever the addition of this value will be, maybe it be around I think 25. So let that variable be the sum equal to 25. Okay. So I would be expecting my 25 on in this variable. So at the beginning, I would be telling my sum, the sum equal to 0. Means there is no value inside my this variable. Now the thing starts in the normal way. And actually, I'm explaining it in the normal way how you will be doing it. You will be adding each of these values. For example, 0 you will be adding with 1, this one. Then you will be getting an answer 1 only. So the sum variable will be holding 1. This one will be added with 3. Now the sum will be holding 4. Will be added with 5. Now it will be holding 9. That will be added with 7. Okay, then it will be holding 16. That will be added with 9. Then finally the sum will be having 25. So that's a normal way. And how the normal way works. So what we'll be doing, simply what I have done, I need to just write the variable the sum equal to the sum plus I have to iterate over my this list. Okay, let every each of these value will point it to index. So we'll name it at index. So let it be I. So when it initially it is 0, 0 plus the first value 1, 1. Then addition of this will be here till second time, if when it will iterate will come here, it will be the new value of the sum will be 1 plus 3, then you will be getting 4 here. What I mean to say here?
Yes.
Then again I want to iterate like this. Now 4 is equal to, sorry, not 4, below this I'm writing. So the recent value of the sum is 4, then the new value is 5, and I'm getting 9. And so on, it will be keep on. So I need to iterate over this, like, so how I can do that? Do you know? Any
Um,
guess?
using a for loop.
Exact, using a loop. So for, I will start with my index I and will reach in, I will search for the value, every value in my this list, in my this list. So the name of the list is num list. Okay. And finally, I will be getting the answer here. Then I will return this. The final answer will be not here, sorry, the sum. So I will be returning the sum. So this is the normal function without any recursion, without any recursion. So what happens inside this is what you are initialized. You have initialized this with 0. Sum is 0. I is now is pointing to 1. And as soon as you come here, so you have 0 plus 1. So this answer will be your 1. For next iteration, you will be here. It will be 1 plus 3. We will be getting 4. Okay. For the next iteration, we will be here. Then will be 4 plus, sorry, 5. Then you will be getting 9. Then you will reach here. Then it will be some, will be 9. Then you will be getting here 7. Then you, what you got, 16, right? And 16 plus, we are 9. And finally, the sum will hold 25 because we don't have any further number. So this sum will be holding 25, which you're going to return. So that was the simple iterating through for loop, using for loop and getting the sum as the final value. So the same thing we can do using recursion. So how that can be done? So let's see how we can do that. So again, the same line, printf, print list sum, and I will be sending a list with the same value 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay. And so I will be creating a function def list sum. The name of the function is list sum. And again, this entire thing is converted into a variable num list colon. So what I have to do here, I have to see whether it holds a single value. I need to check at the very beginning before applying my recursion. If it's hold a single value, suppose I am passing a print statement with list sum having only one value as 1, or maybe one value, first value is 10. So it is going to return me only 10, right? So, so this can be a condition and this can be a condition where I have more than one value. So in case you have one single value in the list or you have more than one value in any other list, you need to handle it both of the thing. So how you can do that is if you got a sorry, num list, num list. We need to find the length of it. So we will be using function length. If length is double equal to 1, means you are in this case now. You have only one value inside your list. If this is the condition, then only return the first index value. Only return the first index value. So we are done with this for this thing. Now, if we have more than one value, and that condition, what we are going to do? There, in that case, we will be using recursion. Okay, instead of for loop, we will be going for recursion. So else part, in the else part, I will be handling this condition, case 2. Here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to type return the first index value, num list, whatever is there in the first index value. And as we did for this thing, we are in this case of cell. What in the very beginning, what we did, 0 plus 1, right? Then we got 1 plus 3. This is how we did. So in similar way, here we will be having first index value. Then we will be calling this function again. We will be calling this function again, and for that we'll be writing like this: list sum, and how far I have to go. Means I don't know, okay, till where I need to go. So this is my list, right? So till where I need to go? I need to go from here till here. So how I'm going to handle that? Any idea? You can tell me?
The first index to the end.
Yes, the first index till there. As we have already handled with 0, index 0 here. So from 1 to till and 4. So I need to go to here, right? So we have got slicing concept where you can say num list, name of the num list from 1 till end of my list. But I can use this thing. With the help of this, I can start from here, and I can go up to the last index value of my list. Got it? Now list. I think I'm falling short of space. Yes. List function name, list sum. Then inside this, I'm going to write that particular stuff. One colon. Okay. So how
Yes.
this is going to run? So at the very beginning, what we did, suppose we have been given with this one, with this one. So this 10 will be here, and the length of my this particular my list is now is 1, because I'm holding only one value inside my list. So I will be getting only 10 as an output. Okay. But if I have got this case 2, so I would not be running this line. Instead, this entire list from 1 to 9 will be passed on to my this variable, and I will be going to my else part. In the else part, I have already handled with my first index value, that is 1. It will be plus. Again, this function will be called, and we will be going there. What it will be going to do? From it will start from 1. Now it will start from 1, and it will giving it here we will be having 3, from 3 to 9, means this thing, this levels. With from this, we'll be adding 3, addition of this will be collected in the return part, that is nothing but 4. Then again the that 4 plus the next value will next passing will be for this list. Okay, then you will be getting 9 plus then another number will be another short list will be past this one. With that again from 9 to we can say that we get 17 16 here plus then you will be getting 9 you will be passing this, right, and finally you'll be getting 25 as a return value. So the function will be keep on calling itself again and again and again again till you reach the last index. Got how recursions work?
Okay, so you have 1, 4, and 9. Does that mean like each time it will be
Yes, it will be returned value at every recursion call. There will be altogether I have here how many values? I have here 5 values. So there will be only 4 recursion calls. Okay. See one. This one we already did. Then one, two, three, and 4. The fourth one you will be having a final answer 25. So there will be 4 call for this uh, problem. So this function list sum will be called 4 times. Let me explain you once again. So what happens here is at the very beginning we have one here, right? This one, index 0 value. So one we got here. This function will be called. When this function is called, we are passing this as the list because we have given this, right? When it is passed, so returned value will be holding only 1. Okay. Then addition of this, then next time when it is passed, it will be holding 3, 5, 7, 9. From this is particular thing will come here and will be getting added, and the return will holding 4 addition of my 1 and 3. Okay, again next time you are going to pass, again the function is going to call for this particular time, then your list will become short, and this time 5, 7, 9 will be passed. Then now 4 which is holding previously and plus 5 will be getting what 9. Now again the function call will occur and you will be passing the new list this one 7 and 9. Will then the 9 will be added with 7 and you will be getting 16. Then new list is going to pass, that is the last one 9. Again the final function is called, then 9 plus 16 plus 9 you will be getting 20, the final return value. So there will be total calls will be of this recursive function for my list will be only 4 times. First one we already did here. Okay, first one is already done here, and 4 times this one. So there are total how many values? There are 5 values. 5 times we got the, after running 5 times we got the answer 25.
okay. Then the second time, does the 4 become the num list 0, the index 0, and then adds the remaining?
Yes, it's keep on adding itself. Matlab first it will be 1, then it will be taking up 3, then it will be added with 4 here. Then you can say the 4 is here at this particular place. Then the return here, the answer you are holding inside my return, not here. Okay,
Um,
so 4 plus then rest of my list value, that is 5, 7, and 9. From this I'm going to add up this 4 plus 9 you will be getting 9 in the return part. Then after that you will be uh, calling a function with the new list 7 plus 7 and 9. So now
so
this 9, yes,
so the num list index 0 is not the one holding the 4; it's the return.
num list
The num list 0.
Num list 0 is only used for at the beginning only.
Oh,
It is used only at the big first call where you have this one as one. Okay. Now it will be plus when the function this function is called, it is actually passing me 3, 5, 7, and 9. Got
okay.
when the call is generated, when it will come here again, as soon as it will reach here, the one will be added with this three and you will be holding your four. Okay. In the next call. Then at this time, your new list will be 5, 7, and 9. What?
Mm.
Again, the new list is passed to my own function. Then will come again here in the else part. Here it is. Then this will be added with this. You will be getting 9. Okay. The 9 will be added with the rest of the list function is called now. Now 7, 9 is passed here. Again, it will be called. Then you will be having 16. Then you will be 7. The new list you will be having the last value, that is 9. Again, it is will called, and you will be having 25 at the last. So the return will going to return me this entire stuff as 25.
Okay.
Getting me?
Yes, it makes sense now.
Oh. So this is how recursion works basically. And as you want to know, you have listed in your problem that you want to learn more sort also, right? Let's go for the merge sort because merge sort uses recursion. That is the reason I have used this at the very beginning. So what is merge sort? You already know how it is done. Any basic idea?
Yes, I have a basic understanding from it, sort how it works.
Consider you got an value like this 54, 26, 93, 17, 77, 31. How many are there? 6, 44. Let me take odd numbers. So at the beginning, what will happen? You need to divide this into two halves. And already what I have done, I have taken a critical case where you cannot divide it into two equal half. So either you can divide it as like this 4 here, 3 here, or you can do 3 here and 4 here. So the entire list is going to be divided into two equal half. Means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Getting my point here? Now
Yes.
you will be having a new array like this 54, 26, 93. Another one is 17, 77, 31, and 44. Again, this entire array which you have now, list, you can say list an array. So again, you do need to divide this further. So in this case, again, I cannot divide it into the equal half. I can either take 54 here and go for like this 26 and 93. So this is my new area. And in this case, I can divide into two equal half like this. Okay. Now I need to divide it further. I can put it as a single value. When we got a single value as my here again, I can divide it like this. Okay. What is the reason behind the must of to keep on dividing like this is at the end you should have only single digits or the single number uh, in the index file, not in the group. So now after this, we will what you will be doing, you will be keep on merging it. So what we have done, we have split it. We have split it our array at every interval. Here we have divided the two half into array, entire array. Then we have divided this the array into half. Then this array into two half. Then we kept on dividing our array unless and until we got single values. Okay. Now after splitting, we will doing the merging part. Merging can be done like this. During the merging, what you need to do, consider you have got this as a new value. Again, I am writing all this stuff. Now, before merging, what you have to do, you have to sort them. Okay. So as we have considered this to be as a single one, so we can keep it at this way only, 54. We can compare it between these two. So it's already sorted, you can say. 26 is the smallest one, and 93 is the bigger one. Between two, this three, two, this two number, again 17 is already small, and 77 we can take up like this. 31 I got here, 44. Seems already sorted, right? Now what I can do when I'm going to sort this two, I'm going to merge them. So here in this case, I need to sort this array with this array. So I will be taking 26 here, then 54, then 93. When I'm going to sort this two, so it will be like this. First will be 17, then 31, then 44, then 77. Now I'm going to sort both of them. So the smallest number in both array, I need to check. The 17 is the smallest one. Then which one is the next smallest one?
26.
26, exactly. Then 31. Then we have, I think, 44. Then we have 54. Then 77 and 90. So this is the final answer we got. Okay. So this is the last answer, and which is sorted. So from here till here we done the splitting, and from here till here we did the merging with comparison, and we have sorted in each step. So this is the normal numerical kind of problem you can solve it. But in programming, while converting it into program, we need to think little differently. So how we going to think it differently? So the purpose here, what we will be doing, we will be considering well, this entire as a list, okay, and how as a programming, how we need to think. We'll be taking up this as an entire list. Then we need to split it again, right? There we will be having two array. Consider this as my left array, this as my right side array, left half or right half, you can say. Left half array and right half array. Then I need to again divide it further until I get left half, left half, right half part. Again, this will be left half, right half. This will be for this array, this will be left half, this will be right half, right? This will be left half, and this will be kept differently. This will be left half for this particular array, and this will be right half. Again, for this thing, this will be my left half, this will be my right half. Okay, so we need to keep on dividing array, and within the left half part and within the right half part, we will be sorting them before whenever we start merging them. So there will be two cases where I need to check is my left half value. Suppose in this case, let me consider this one. I need to check whether my left half value is having the smallest value or my right half is having the smallest value. This is my left half, this is my right. Okay. So which one is having the smallest value? Left half. If the left half is having the smallest value, so my merged, consider this to be as merged array. So from this, if I'm putting this smallest value from here, I need to take update my index value of my merge array. Okay. If I'm taking, sorry, not this. If I'm taking 17 from right half, I need to update my merge array, right? If I'm taking from left half, again I need to update my this in array. So it is very difficult, right? At this point of time, it finds sounding very difficult. So let me give you a brief idea how my output will look like. And based on that output, I can explain in a much better way. So let's see if we take this thing only, this number itself. Suppose we have got 54, 26, 93, 17, 7, 31, 44, 55, and 20. So split it into half. Which number I'm going to get? What will be the list holding the number? I have changed the number list.
54 to 17.
Okay. If I split this like this, okay, so we can get 54, 26, 23, and 17 as my new splitted one. Again, I can split this further if I am having concentrating only this part until we are only. So you can 54, 26. Again, I can split this two things as 54. Okay.
Yes.
So what I have done the splitting, this one. I kept on splitting further, but in the form of like this. Another splitting that can be done, the remaining 26 is still remaining here for me. 26. So I can go recursively like this before solving further. What I can do, I can merge these two things and will check whether 26 is greater or 54 is greater. The new value will be I am getting that is 26 and 54. Okay, so I got the sorted list now, but only for this. Now in this array, as we have sorted this array is remaining, still this two is still remaining. So I can take up 93 and 70. Again, I need to split it further. 93 and 17. Okay. And I need to merge this body as in a merge sorted order. So I between these two. So we can go like this. 17 and 93. Okay. Now what I have got, this one and this one. Again, between these two, I have to make a sort. So I would be sorting from 17 here. I would taking up 26 from here, then 54 from here, then 93 from here. So finally, we have sorted this part. So this is how we will be working when we will be going for programming. Then we will be working for this part. Can you solve it numerically in the same order I have done here? on paper.
Yes.
Just try it on paper. Try to
Okay.
make like this one.
Yes.
Okay, have you done?
Yes,
Type this
I.
thing. Okay. So let me try it and check if we have done correctly or not. In this case, it was some little tricky, right? Because we have odd numbers. So what you can do while splitting here, we can uh, first let us take the entire array, just like this, as we have done at this point of time. Yeah. So I will be taking 77, 31, 44, 55, and 20. So in this case, either I will be taking this two or this three, or maybe this three or this two. So I would be going for this two and this three. So let us take as 77, 31. Okay. Then I need to again split it into individual values. as like this 3 1. Okay, so now I need to compare both of them and make a sorted array. So here I will be taking up 31 first, then 77. So this is my sorted array got. Now what I remain got here, this one. So here I will be taking writing up this thing again. 20. In this thing, I can either leave 44 alone and go for these two. So 44, I'll split it at individually. Then I'll take up this one 55 and 20. And I can split it into single value 55 and 20. Okay. So I'll compare both of them. Which one is the smallest one? 20 is the smallest one. I'll take 20 first. Then 55. From this and this, I'm going to check now which one is the smallest. So at this point of time, my 20 is the smallest one, then 44, then 55. Okay. Now I got the two arrays, left half part and the right half part. Okay. So from this two, again I need to merge it further. Okay. So how I'm going to do that? Again, I need to check. So look at here very carefully. Suppose let me name this as left half array and this as right half array, and my final output be as a list which will be having the merged value. So this will be holding index value also. This will be also holding some indexes. Or did I left something? Oh, sorry. I missed out this one. So we need to do this also, right? So before going there, okay. My pardon, please. Here what are we building? 44. Sorry, from this to 20, 44, and 55. This array was left. This one. We did not do this one, right? So what I'm going to do, I need to solve this also. So 31 and 77. The new right array I'm going to get is what? 20, 31, 44 between these two. I'm doing. Then what we have 55 and 70. So this will be my right half. This will be my right half array. And here I have my left half array. So I will be giving index value to this also 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I can handle this left half array with an index value as I, and even this is having an index value, right? My right half is also having an index value. So again, I can name it as J, index value as J. And my final answer will also going to have index value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So I can name it that as K. So I need to be very careful here. I need to compare both of them one by one. I have to compare unless from 0 till I reach my last value, that is index 3. Okay. And in this case, again, I have to start from 0 and I have to go till the last value of my right half array. So how we go from first till last value? We already did this
Loop.
thing. Again, loop, right. But in loop, how? To find calculate the maximum size of the array. What is that particular thing we do? Size of the array. How we going to calculate the size of the array? We already did this. I think here itself. Yeah, size of the array. You got a function length.
Yes.
So with that function, I can go right. I can check right how many index values are there in this array and how many index value are there in this array. Okay. So I can go. I can start my I from 0. I can keep on checking. My I should be less than the size of this particular list. So I can say okay, I should be less than the length of my left half array. Left half array. Correct? I'm going good here.
Yes.
In similar way, I have denoted my index value in this case as j. So again, I need to see okay, what is my size of the array. Okay. So here also I can say I should start my j from 0 and it should go till the length of my right half of my array. Okay, so that means I need to also declare here, initialize my I from 0. I need to specify okay, where should I start. Even I need to specify okay, I should start j from 0. Okay, then only after this line I can go to this line. And this thing should be keep on repeating, right? Again, as you said correctly, we will be using loop. So I can go for while loop. I need to do both of these things simultaneously at a single time. So I would be checking if my index value 0 is less than the index value of my 0 of right array. How we are going to convert this statement into code? See, what I am telling you in a normal sentence need to be converted into code, right? So what we will be doing, I need to check my index 0 of my left half is smaller than my index value of my right. If it is smaller, then I have to take whichever one is the smaller. I have to assign that in here. So I need to convert this thing, this sentence into code. How I'm going to do that? Any guess? Let me
Um.
rewrite this thing. I need to explain you in the note. I think most of the shabby thing is in here. Let me what I can do. I'm writing this left half and right half again here. Correct me if I'm go wrong. Left half. What are the values? 17, 26, 52, 23. 17, 26, 54, 93. Here I have right half, 20, 31, 44, 31, 44, 55, 77. So these are my two arrays. I have assigned index value to it, right? 0, 1, 2, and 3. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know the size of the array because array may vary, right? So I need to calculate the length of my array. So I have taken the length of the array as length and the name I have kept it as left half so that I should know from where to start and where to end my calculation in this specific array. So I have taken I as my index value. I should start from I from 0. Again, I need to initialize I should be start from 0. Then it should be less than the length of the array. Length of the array in this case I would be getting 4. Okay. So I should go from 0 to 1 to 3 to and then 3. Okay. Getting my point here? Understanding what I mean to say?
Yes.
Okay. In similar way, I will as I have denoted this as j as index value. I need to declare it j as 0 at the very beginning. Then I have to start my j from 0. then I need to calculate my length of my this array, because again the size of this array is different. So it should be right half. In this case, I would be getting size as 5. So I should know that j is less than 5. This should start from 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, right? So unless and until it reaches 4, it should stop. And in this also, it reaches 3, it should stop. Now, the new array I would be having here as my final output. Okay, and let me name this as a list. Again, this will be having index values. Okay, so let me name this index value as k, and this also should start from 0. Make sense?
Yes.
So what I am going to do, I have to simultaneously uh, check whether from both of my indexes, which one is, okay, look, 17 is less than 20. If 17 is less than 20, I need to update my I value. I need to update my I value, and I need to update the new list this year, and I have to put 17 here. And why did I set update I value? Because next time I need to compare for this one, means for 26. Okay, and I have updated my this also. And now what will happen? I will be comparing 26 with my 20 again. I would be checking whether 26, the left half array, is uh, less than 20 this time, right half array is less. So I need to update this index value and put this value 20 here. So again, k will increase to here, k will be at index 1, and my j will increase to here. But this time, I need to compare index value 31 with 26. Understanding what is happening here?
A little confused. So we
What
have like
confused?
0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Okay, let me explain it again. Let me explain it. This part is actually confusing. I know. See, what we will be doing here. Let me write the code, simplify into the code. Let me check. If my, mm, I will be following shop of space. What should I write? Okay, let me write here. If my left half index value, okay, at the very beginning, index 0 will be considered. Okay, is less than right half index value j. Okay, so if my index, in this case, what is the index value initially is 0. Okay, initial I is 0, and even my j is also 0. Initially I is 0 and j is 0. So I'm going to compare 17 with my 20. Getting my point?
Yes.
Okay, great. Now, if whichever is the less, so I need to also put up equal to also in this case some to handle some conditions. Okay, if I is small, in this case even we got to know that 17, here we have 20, here we have, and that means I index values is small, right? So I have to take this left half of I value and put it into this array here, means a list of k, where k will start from 0. What? We have compared 17 with 20. We got 17 as less. So we have taken 17, we have put it into the index values k. Now 17 will be going to reside here. Understood?
Okay, so you compare the first index first.
Oh yes. Index first of left half with the index first of right half array.
Okay, so you don't put it in a big list like comparing it because you're going to have it from 0 to 5.
I'm not getting you. Repeat it, pardon, please.
So in the A list you have the index from 0 to 5,
Not
right?
0 to 5. I need, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in this
Um,
case, my list will be too long. How many there are here? 5 and for 9, 26, 7, 8. It will be holding entire array list. The A list is actually giving me the final answer. Okay,
okay,
so here I will be having my entire final output.
okay.
At every step, I am going to compare here. So again, I'm telling you, let me write it this. So what we are going to do, we are going to start from I equal to 0. 0 is less than the size of my left half. Left half size is 4 because it is there are 4 values, right? So 0 is less than 4. In this case, 0 is less than 5. J is we start with 0. So now left half I, which is 0, which is holding value 17, and right half j is here 0, which is holding value 20. Now 17 is less than equal to 20. That is true. So we will be giving a left half I value 17 to my uh, output wala list, last this list. Okay, so even k will be starting from 0, as I said you, it will be starting from 0. So at very index value 0, I have to put this 17 here. So 17 will come here. So now this list will be holding the smallest value between 17 and 20.
Mm.
What?
Yeah, so you compare the index of the right.
We are actually comparing
Mhm.
index locations value, okay, not exact value. We are only concerned with the indexes of my list. So as I have taken up this value from here and I have put this value here after comparing, right? Then I need to update my left half index value, which was at the beginning I was 0. Now it should be 1. It should be 1. Means I need to check for this one. Okay. So after this line, I have to write I equal to I plus 1 or I plus plus. Getting it? So that I can move from 0 to 1.
Okay.
Now, what if my right half index value is bigger or lesser? So that will be my another case, right? So in and as you see, okay, 26 I is increased. I have increased the I value. Now I value is 1. Okay. Now 20, I got 26 here. Again the loop will run. At this point of time, at this point of time, my I value is now 1. Okay. I have not updated my J index value. J index value is still 0 because we have not done anything to 20. J index value is still 0 because we have not done anything to 20. 20 is still residing in right half array list, not my final output list. Okay, so J will be remain 0. At this point of time, left half with index I having the value 26. and right half with index value 0 having the value 20. So which is smaller?
20.
20 is smaller, right?
Yes. Mhm.
We are comparing 26 is less than equal to 20, right? But it is wrong. 26 is not less than equal to 20. Getting my point here? So I cannot run this line because 26 is not smaller. So I need to go for else part. I have not written the else part here. So else part means I'm going to skip this thing. I'm not going to run this thing. I need to handle else part where what I'm going to write, I'm going to take up right half arrays j index value. I'll put this into my this list. Means a list of k. Okay, list of k. So since I have already updated my index I k previously on index location 0, I should also go here 1. So I need my next line here itself, it should be k equal to k plus 1. So now my k index value will be k equal to 1, where I will be somewhere here. So at index location 1, I would be putting up 26 from here to here. Means 26 will come here. That means I can put this 26 here. Then again, since I have taken up this, sorry, 26, not 26, 20, because smaller value is 20, right? So I'm doing with j. So j is having 20 value, 20 value. So I put j here in my merged list, that is a list. So 20, 20 will be some here. Then I have to update here 20. Now I have already done with this thing. I have to update my j and it should increase to j equal to 1. Now which j initially which was 0, now j is equal to 1. And I also need to update my k equal to k plus 1. Understood how we are comparing two arrays and updating our new array? Or still
Uh,
confused?
I understand it, but it's a little confusing.
Little bit. Let me make it more easy for you. Let me write the code. Actually, I was designing the code right now. I was designing the code. I have already designed. I have got this thing. See, designing a code is a little difficult thing. At the beginning, it's a little confusing. I got this line. I have got this line. Okay. I had also got this condition. Based on this condition, I'm going to write this two line. If this condition goes wrong, then I have to write this two line. See, I have got some codes line which I need to solve this problem. Let me write this code. Let me take some stuff from here. So what I have to do, I need to initialize I with equal to 0. I need to start my j should also start my 0. K should also start with my 0. Okay. See, here I have mentioned it. I should start from 0. J should start from 0. K should start from 0. And what are these three variables? These are the index values of my three list. Getting my point here?
Okay, I is like the first half, J's the second, the
And
last.
K is the my final output array.
Okay,
Correct?
yes.
So I have designed this thing here. I should start from 0 and we should calculate the size of the array and we have to run as long as we reach the array length of the array for I, and similarly for j also. And these two lines should keep on repeating, right? So I need to take up some kind of loop. So what I'll do, I'll just write take up while loop. While I is less than length of the left half, length of the left half. Okay, this one I have taken this one, and also I need to take this also, right? And so again, a logical operator I'm going to use, and j less than the right length of my right half. Okay, so this is going to be my loop. Within this loop, I will be comparing each of these things, right? I have to comparing this with my this value, which one is whichever value is lesser or smaller, I will be updating my current list. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I would be taking a conditional value, right? So I will be taking if my left half index value I, which is 0 at this time point of time, is less than equal to my right half j, which is again 0. Okay, this two line, this line I have taken. If this condition is true, what should happen? I should put my, if I is smaller, if I found that I is smaller, I should put my I value into my uh, the final output list. Okay, so what I'm going to do, left half I value should be given to my final output list, that is list k, where k is also at location 0. If this is condition true, then I need to go for next index value of I. So I need to increase my I, that is I plus 1. Okay. And I also need to update my k. K should also increase because I have already value put the value in the 0 location. As I said here, already 17 is going. We have put here, and I need to increase to, need to go to next index value 1. Okay. So k will also k plus 1. Okay. If my condition goes wrong in this case when we were comparing 26 with 26 is less than 20, in this case the comparison is wrong, right? 26 not less than 20, so I should handle my else part. So let's go to else part. So here my else, here what I'm going to do, I'm going, instead of I value to my array, I'm going to give my right side k value, sorry, j value. J value I'm going to assign it to my a list of k, and since I have updated my k, I has also assigned value of j, so j should also get increased just like I have increased I, so j plus 1, and I need to increase k plus 1. So what I did, I just created a logical scenario. I took some coding line, I have taken up some comparison coding lines, whether checking whether I am doing correctly or not with my logics. Now my code is ready. Okay, let's see this code works or not. Should I run over this?
Okay. Yes.
Is this still code is still confusing to you?
No, it makes sense.
Makes sense, right? As we will be going a dry run over this, you will be getting into much detail. You will be get understanding it more clearly what is going there. So I need to write this array again. Okay, let's take my left half array here. What is that? 17, 26, 26, 54, and 52. Okay, let me write this here right half here. What is 20, 31, 44, 51, 44, 55, 70. Okay, and my final list, which will be having my actual value, let this be this array. Okay, which is empty right now. Okay, and let me put some index value here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it visible to you, or
Yeah.
am I writing very small?
No, it's good.
Visible. Okay, so I'm handling my left array index value with I. I'm handling my right half index value with my j, and I'm handling my a list which is actually my final answer with index value as k, which I have assigned here as 000. Okay, so at the beginning, all are pointing to this value. At the beginning, we are all pointing to this value. Okay, so let me 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we will be updating this thing here. So let's start. Let me dry run this. So should I go for this? Should go. Okay. So length of the array for me here is length of the array is here 4. Correct? Am I correct?
Yes.
And here the length of the array is what? 5.
Yes.
So here I got 4. Here I got 5. We started I with 0. I with 0. We started j with 0. Okay. Both the condition is true, means my right hand side and left hand side is both are true, so my and is also correctly working here, so I can enter into my while loop. So as I entered my while loop, I value is 0, my j value is 0, in at index location 0 I have got 17, at index location 0 of where j is equal to 0 I have got 20. Is 17 less than equal to 0? Is this condition true? Tell me.
Yes.
Okay, it is true. If it is true, I have 17 here. It's the same line, right? This line is same. So I have 17 here. I should assign this 17 to this. And where what I have done? I have done k also 0. So at when a list where k is 0, I should give it 17. Now my 17 came here. Got?
Yes.
Now after the assigning my value, what I have done, I have to increase my I. So now my I should be pointing here. And also I have to increase my k, means I have to look for new empty location, this thing. Okay. So this part is done now. So we have done with this thing. Okay. As we have already done with the I, now a loop will run again. Loop will run again. The new I value will be 1 because we are pointing 1 here, and j will remain 0. J will remain 0 because we have done nothing to the j. Now 1 is less than 4, j is less than 5. Both are correct. Here we will come again inside our loop. Right half j value is 0, means again we are here at 20 value, and I is now is actually 1. We are at here, okay, which is 26. Is 26 less than 20?
No.
No. That means I cannot run these three lines. I cannot run this three line. I have to go to else part. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, great. So now right half array where j is equal to 0, which is holding value 20, should be given to k. And previously, what was k? K is here
0.
at empty location. No, k is here at empty location.
Oh.
K is at empty location 1, right? We have increased k here na, in the
Yes.
previous one. Last time we increased the k. So now 20 will come here. So we will be assigning 20 here. Okay. After running this line, we will be going to here, means we need to update my j. So j will turn into what? J will turn into 1. And k will also turn into, k is already 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. We will be getting 2. Means j, now my new pointing value for right half array will be this, and my for k will be this. Okay. Let us run one further. We'll get a much clear idea where what we are doing. Okay. At this point of time, we can see my I is at location 1, my J is location 1, and my K is at now location 2. Okay. So my I is 1, which is less than 4. My J is also 1, which is less than 5. Condition is true. Both are true because and says that left and right part both should be true. Which we are going to enter my loop at I. When I is 1, I'm having value 26. When j is 1, when I'm having value 31. I need to check which one is less. In this case, which one is less?
26.
Exactly. So 26 will be given to k. And what is the current index value of k? You can see here, which we updated here, right? So
2.
it is k. It will be 2. So 26 will be going here. Now I need to update my I. I need to update my I means I need to go to this one. So I will turn into 2 index value and k will turn into 3 index value because I have updated my k is also right. So now I have to reach to new empty location. So when again I'm going to run this thing, so this time 54 will be compared with 31. So and so on, it will be keep on comparing and we will be getting a sorted list. Understood? It's quite see what we did. We just see how actually a logic is built, but this logic does not work actually. Logic is this one. Actual logic is this one. So based on this logic, what I have derived my code. I have designed my code. I've taken the pseudocode values, pseudocode lines of what needs should be done, what which variables we should take, how my input should be, and how my output should look like. Based on that, I've created this three line of code. But still, there is some one problem here. So far, did you understand what we have done here?
Yes.
So tell me, what will be the problem going to occur? Any guesses? There will be one problem. No idea?
I think
Yes, I cannot hear you.
some what 17 and 20.
Same 17 and 20, what will happen?
What if like the 17 is like farther out in the index, like maybe it's at 3, and then when you're comparing another number, like the smallest number is not the first one at
Uh,
index.
at index 3 for left half array or
Yeah,
for Alice, which one?
no, I was saying like um the left half index 0 and then the right half index 0. But
Right half.
17 is the smallest in both lists, right?
Yes, 17 is the smallest one from the both of this. We have taken 17 and we have put that 17 into the new list that is Alice.
Okay, what if the smallest number is not at index 0?
So it will move on to next one part. Next one. In the second part when we went to else part here, right? We did not when we was comparing 26 with 20, what we found, uh, index 1 was not less than index 0. right? So we compared this and we moved 20 here, moved 20 here, and now we updated this right half array and we reached here. Now what we did at this point of time, 26 and 31 will be compared. Okay, let me directly run this. See, as 26, which one is lesser? 26, right? We got 26 here. Now we need to update this one.
Okay,
And we need,
what if instead of 54 there was 20? Oh,
instead of 54, it will
there's
keep on comparing. No worries. If it, suppose, uh, here you got, uh, assume that you, instead of 17, you have got your um, 17 here and 18 here, suppose. Okay. So at the beginning, you compared this two, right? So we found 17 was smaller, you put this into the new list, right? Now you updated again, you will be comparing 18 with 20 now. Again, you got to know that between both this number, again 18 is smaller, then you will be putting 18 here. And
okay. What if it
yes,
was 16 instead of 18?
what is that?
What if it was 16 instead of 18?
16 instead of 18? No, it will not, because this list is already sorted. That we have done at the beginning here itself. Here itself. See, my this code is not only going to work for this two array, but is also going to work for this one, which we created here, and this one. Sorry, between this one and this one. From this two, we'll be getting this one, right? Then then we what we created 93 and 17, we created this two thing, right? My this code is also again going to work with this two array. So instead of explaining here, I directly went here. So at every point of time, so what we are doing? See, we are comparing between this array and this array, right? And what you are asking me, when what if the value is goes lesser than 17 here? You are expecting, yes, if it is 16 here, right? So in this scenario, this will not occur because we have already sorted here and we have already sorted here, right? So my this same code is going to work. It's going to work for this array as well as for this array. So
Okay.
at the very beginning, this will actually work for this only. From after solving this, you will be getting the new list. So it's actually a recursion loop. See what
So,
is happening here in it says actually a recursion. So I have not put the recursion part till now. The recursion part is still remaining. See what will happen. Let me tell you. At the beginning, what will happen? This is your new array. Okay, you have splitted this. You have got this one and you have got this one. Between these two array, now we have got this as a left half array, this as a right half array. Now this both will be compared. Now the new list, you will be getting this as your new array list. Got my point till now here?
yes,
Yes, makes sense.
makes sense.
When we have individual values. Okay. Now in this thing, this will become my left array, left half, and this will become my right half. And this will be my new a list. Okay, got it?
Okay.
This is one recursion. This is my another recursion. Now see again what will happen here. This will become my left array. left half array, this will become my right half array. From this to from this to this will become my a list. Third time my recursion is going to occur.
Okay, yes, it
Now
makes sense.
making sense? Okay. See, again in this part also, this will become my left array, this will become my right array. We'll compare this to this will become my a list. And here again, it will become a left array. This is the actually I was asking you question. What will happen to this? We will skip that part right now. Let me go ahead here. We will put up this as left array, left half array, and this is the right half array, and the new a list you will be getting here. Okay, so we got a list here and we got a list here, right? So now this will become my no, this was remaining right. So here this will become my left half array, and now this will become my right half array. Between these two, between these two, this way, sorry, this one. A list is here, right? So this between these two, my this will become my a list. Again, third recursion. Third not. I think one, two, three, four, five. This is my fifth recursion. Now, what will happen? I got this as a list. Okay, I got this as a list. Now this will become my left half. This will become my right half. And between these two, I would be getting this one, which is this one now, as my a list. And at the final, you will be having this as a left array, this as a right array, and from this two, we'll be getting this one. Sixth or seventh time we'll be getting the list. With the what I did actually, I jumped directly to my very last left half. They considering this as a left half and right half this. Got it?
Yes,
Still confused or you got understood?
yes, I understood. So the left half and the right half are like already sorted.
Mhm. So what we did uh, in this case, what we actually did, we took this as 54 and 26, right? From this one, from this one. Now we have split it again into 54 and 26. Okay, this became my left half. This my became my right half. Now I need to compare both of the array, and I have to put it into my new array, that is 26 here and 54 here. This is going to be my list. This is the very first thing we will be doing. My program will be doing that. Okay,
Okay.
and too much mess I have done here. Let me clean it again. So now this is remaining, right? So we'll split that again into various individual units, 70. So we will be putting this as my left half, this as my right half, and we'll compare both of them and put this into the new list, and that will become my 17 here and 93. As I got my a list here, and I need to compare between these two. So what we'll be doing, we will be assigning this as my left half array, this as my right half array. We will comparing this both, and we will be creating a new list that will be which we will be creating a new array. We will be comparing which one is the less. There we got 17 from again 26. Here we got 54. Here we got 93.
Okay.
Make sense? So
Yes.
we keep on using left half, right half list, a list array, then left list, right list, then a list. So this concept, what we have done, I have explained you with the last part actually in this case. but this entire code is going to work for each and every part, each and every whenever we were trying to create this thing, this part when we created this thing. So there is recursion here one time, this recursion here second time, this recursion three time. Then similarly we will be doing recursion. There will be recursion three time here. So there will be three recursions. And again, the final output of this, which is actually this one, and final output of this, which is this one. Between these two, again the final I'm going to get here.
Okay.
So there will be three plus three, total seven recursion will be going to happen.
Okay.
Okay. So actually, what I am going to do in this case, let me show you. I have not put this into a function, right? This code is not into a function till now. So I would be writing like this as this like this. My program is not complete, still it is remaining. Merge sort. Okay. Somewhere from printf, I will be passing a list. So this will be my a list. Okay. Inside this a list, I need to divide my array. That is again a part of again some code I need to write. And within this, I need to call my this function from its inside this only, and I need to write this mod sort. Okay, what I'll let me write the code again for you. See what will happen. I will be writing like this. Def merge sort a list. Okay, I hope you remember how we are calling this going to be, right. Somewhere from below the line there will be a print line where you will be passing your a list inside list. Okay, and no, instead like this, somewhere we will be actually creating a list with all those array values, that nine array values. We will be calling a function mod sort, and from this function, this a list will be passed, and this function will be called. Okay, and below this line there will be print, where you will be printing a final output list. Okay, I hope this thing is clear to you.
Yes.
Okay. See, whatever the value is here, we'll have pass here, and the final answer will be going to be printed here. So as we have passed this here, now this is the fresh array. Which one? This one. This one, the biggest one. Okay. So here, what I am going to do, I am going to check whether my list contain only one value or more than one value. Remember, in recursion we did the same thing. Somewhere here, if my list contain only single value, then I have to print only one value, right? If it has more than one value, then I can do my recursion, right? Which I did in this case. Remember this thing? I forgot.
Okay.
Understood or not? Still
Yes.
confused. See, this one, the normal addition of the number we did in this case. The case where we are only having one value in the list means you have a list where only you have one as a value instead of this thing. So suppose in this my case, I have a list only with one value, 54. That's all. So if that is the case, I don't have the big. Suppose what we were having 54, right? 54, 26, 93, 17, 77. Again, what is that? 51. So instead of this, my list is actually this much only, 54. Only one value. So I need to handle that first, right? So I need to see if my length of my list is greater than 1 or equal to 1. If it's greater than 1, then only I can divide my array, right? I can split my array. I need to split my this array into two halves, this thing and this thing. I can split my array even if it has two values. Suppose even if it has two values, because there is only 54 and 26, I can divide this array into two, 54 and 26. But if I have only one array in my list, I cannot divide this, right? That is the reason I have taken this one, greater than equal to 1. Greater than 1, sorry, not equal to. If it is greater than 1, then I can divide. And what I'll do, I will be taking up the length of my array list, whatever is my length of the list. In this case, we have 8. If you remember, the list, the size of the list was 8. There were total 0 to, sorry, it was 9, 0 to 8 values there was. So I would be dividing, and I should not get a mid value if I have a odd numbers in odd number of size of the array. So I need to take this floor value, I divide it by 2 and get my middle value. Suppose my array size is 9, so it will give me 4 or either 3. Clear? This so far it is clear.
Yes.
So what I am doing, I got suppose 54, 26, 93, 17, 77. Let me go back. 41, 44, 55, 20. 51, 44, 55, and 20. So this is my list I got, which is more than one actually. I can divide it into two. Let me see how many values are there. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can divide it into two, means 4, right? Here and here. So I can get here this 3. So what I'm going to do here, what I will be doing, I will be taking list. Uh, I will be starting from first location. I will be going till middle value. Middle value is my 3. So I can write this. If you have, you know how what is this, right? So
Yes.
let's okay. So what will happen? This will hold my left half of array. 54, 26, commenting it out. 26, 93, and 70. Okay. I think I've taken this. I've taken this 17. See. So this will become my left half array. So I am creating my array actually here, my list. And I am to create my right half array. So a list where I will be starting from mid will be going till end. So this will be having my right half array. That will be 77, 31, 44, 55, and 20. Okay. And that will become my right half array. Okay. Now, now I will be writing that code. I equal to 0, j equal to 0, k equal to 0. Then that was too many line here. Entire this, suppose I am naming it as a. So I need to write this entire code here, a part. And I need to call this again and again after every division. After every division means I have to divide it further. I need to make this, I have to split it into further. Then I need to call, I need to split it again and again and again. This next time when I'm going to split it, it should will be 4 and 26. And it will be 93 and 17. When I'm going to split it, it should be 54 and 26 here. In this case, when I'm splitting here, it will be 23 and 17 here. Sorry, sir, not like this. It should be single values, right? 70, which we have done in this case. Yeah, at single values. So in order to do this thing, similarly in this case also, same thing. So I have to make the recursion. So I need to call my this function again, merge sort, merge sort, where I will be passing my left half, merge sort, I will be passing my right half. Okay. From below this, my actually that code will start where I was designing my logic. While I is less than length of my left half and j is less than length of my what was that right half. Then we you kept on writing that few lines here, else part, then few lines here. Okay, so that's it.
Oh, okay.
Understood till now?
Yeah. Yeah, makes
Oh,
sense.
makes sense now. But still, there is something remaining. You know what? What will happen if one value doesn't got resolved and any left out value in array? See, suppose in our case only, when we were having in array, suppose I'm taking a new case where you were having 54 here, 26, or suppose you got a sorted array. What was that in previously which we have? So this one only. This also you can take an example here, 26, 54, and 93. Okay, this is the case where we have a left half, and this is the case where we have a right half. We kept on comparing. There may arise a case when you started comparing uh, 17 with 20, you took 17. When you kept comparing 26 with 20, you took 20 from here. Okay, when you updated 20, 31, now you need to compare 26 with 31. The answer will come here what? 26. Now we'll update it 54. When you start comparing 54 with 31, you will get 31 here. When you start comparing 31 with 44, then you will be getting 44 here. Then you will start comparing 54 with 55, you will be having 54 here. Getting now what I'm telling here?
Yes.
Okay. First few thing we took very slow. This thing I'm going a little fast. Okay. 54 we got here. When we compared 54 is less than 55, we got 55 here. Then we'll move this here. 93 is greater than 95. Sorry, 55. So we'll be getting 55 here. Okay. When we got 77, the 93 will compare with 77. We got 77 here. Array is over. What is left?
93.
93 is left. Why it's happened? It happened because we were having four values here and five values here. Means we do not have equal number of values in both the array. Got my point?
Let's look it up.
My
Okay.
this array was having four values. My this array was having five values. We did not have equal number of values. We have here one value here is extra. Okay. So we are left out, we are actually left out with a value which did not go inside my final list, my A list. This is actually a problem now in my code. I need to handle it in a different way now. And this will happen in with whatever the code you write. This will happen. In case, suppose you are having five values this side and four values this side, again, here we will be having a one left out values. So there will be arise a case where one value will be left out, which does not go inside my list because of this code here. Getting my what is the problem we are facing in this case?
Yes.
What is the problem? Can you tell me? Which I have explained now.
In if it's like an odd case, like odd number, then there will be a problem when we're trying to merge them. One will
Okay,
be left out.
exactly. Very good. So in this case, a left half array, left half list is having a value 93, which is left out. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. There may arise a case also where right side may have a value which is left out. Right? That may arise a case, right? So there will be a situation where left half array may have a left out variable, sorry, left out value. There may arise a situation or a case where right half array may have a left out value. So we need to handle that separately. So that we can do here only after this line of code, after here, इसके नीचे. So after this, what we are going to do, we will creating again a loop. Okay, to handle that case. Suppose consider my left half array. In this case, we took the example of left half only. 93 is was my left out value, which I did not able to put that into my a list final value list array. Got it? So
Yes.
I will be taking. So let us do that. In the same case, whatever I have explained here only, in the similar way only I have to do, but with the separate loop I need to take that. I cannot do that in root and in the same loop. So let me start I width, which is should be length of less than the length of my left half array. Okay. Whatever is my last value, which is no longer taken into my list, which is left out value in my left half array, that will be my the last I index value. Okay, see in this case 93 was my last value. So what will be the index value of I here? Index value of I will be 3. Okay, so that 3 should be less than the length. Okay, 3 should be less than the length. Length is 4 here. So that I will be 3 in this case. So I would be taking up that left half left out value, which is 93 at index location 3. I will assign it to my list. That is my K. Okay. Now I need to increase my I again. I equal to I plus 1, and also I will increase my K equal to K plus 1. When the loop will run again, I will the value of I will increase to 4, and my length of my array is also 4. Means I don't have any further value in this array. Make sense now? Or any confusion, Aisha?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was on mute. So this is for the case where there's extra on the first half.
Yes.
Extra. Okay.
See, in this case, I have a left out value 93, right? Which is at index location 3. Correct? Am I correct?
Yes.
Now I'm checking whether the index 3 value is less than the size of the array. The size of the array was 4. Okay. So the left out value which is there at index location 3, the value is 93. I'm going to assign it to my uh, the last value, whatever the k value will be. Okay. As soon as I have assigned, I need to increase my I again. The increased value of I will be 4. Increase of value of I is will be someone, whatever I k will be plus k plus 1. When the loop will run again, when the loop will run again, what will happen? I will become 4. 4 is less than 4. Is it true?
No.
Exactly. And you can see here, I don't have further value in this array because array is over. Left half array is over. Understood this part?
Yes.
Exactly. So what we did, we came to the conclusion in this part that my left half array calculation is done and we don't need to go move further. Similarly, we need to handle this thing from our right side. Same code will remain same. What will be the code? Uh, Let me delete this part. While j less than length of my right half, okay, then if it is true, then my right half array j value should be given to k at of list a, where j will increase to j plus 1. Same thing, just like you have written here. Then k will increase to k plus 1. Then it is over. Khatam. Your program is done. This is your complete merge sort code with recursion. The code was quite big. We designed the code, we then designed the logic, and we finally built the code.
Okay, yes.
Any confusion still you have?
No, it makes sense now. Yeah.
Okay. Anywhere you felt that you was feeling confusion at the beginning? There was lots of confusion, right?
Yes.
As we kept on evolving to this programming, we got to know that there are something we need to do. What I have done, I have taken up main logic. I have explained you. Same thing, if you see carefully, in this case, the entire code is repeating here, right? See, whichever whatever we have written this particular part, this thing is repeating here, also repeating here, but with different conditions. Okay, and at the beginning we have split it our array into two parts, left and right hand.
Yes.
Okay, so this code is actually available in your reference book itself only. From there only I have taken this code, and you can get it from there itself. The explanation you can see here. So the video of this recorded session will be available after few hours because processing takes time for me. And I need to update into that. Is it the previous recorded video available in the app?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, Next topic, I think we have already taken lots of time. Tomorrow I will be taking a session again. Are you available tomorrow?
Yes, I'm available tomorrow.
Okay. Any other topic which you want to take, you want me to take for you, to mention in my WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay.
So tomorrow we will be taking another topics, and I
There
hope
was
today. Mhm.
yeah, the Catalan function, the Catalan number code, I was a bit confused on how it works for the recursive case.
Cadel.
Catalan, yeah. I can share my screen.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, this is the one we were doing in class. I was a bit confused.
Again, it is a recursion. So what is an expected output for this?
Uh, it calculates the Catalan numbers, I think. So the Catalan sequence 1, 1, 2, 5, 14.
So did you got it with this code or still having trouble?
I wasn't sure. So the base case was if it's less than or equal to 0, then you just return 1. And then I don't know why we had this. I wasn't sure how it really worked.
Can you scroll down and look for is anything else written there below? No, the code, same code is written.
Which one?
No, I was looking for anything more written in below that code in your screen.
Oh,
Nothing more.
no. That was just, yeah. This one. Yeah, I'm not sure how it works. Like, it takes the output is 5 or 3. The third Catalan sequence.
Initially, what you have confusion at the line number 15. That's what telling you.
Yeah, this part, the else part.
Else part, see what happening here is the expected answer. If you have entered, you have passed instead of let me what is written here 3. I think written in line number 19. You have passed 3, right? Actually, code I could see code very small here. For me, the code
Okay,
is getting too
sorry.
small.
Uh,
You can match better now. See what I can see at the line number 13. You have passed 3, and for 3 you are getting I think 5. 5 it is right output.
yes.
Okay. See what happens. Suppose you are putting passing instead of 3 you have passed uh, 0. Okay. So the first answer you will be getting from return 1, that is 12, line number 12. That is a base case. Okay. What happens if you are passing more than three values, more than zero value. So it will go there at end. Can I share my screen for you? Or
Okay,
can
yes.
you share your code with me
Okay, I
on
can.
chat?
Yes.
Have you shared?
Yes, I send it to WhatsApp.
Okay, you just send on WhatsApp. Actually, I'm searching for chat here.
Oh, this chat. Okay.
Okay, no issue. I'll take it from there. Okay, let me share my screen. You can stop your screen sharing. Uh, just a minute. Is the screen visible to you?
Yes.
Mhm. Okay, so the Catalan that we have taken and we have created this function. Catalan, we are passing some values from print statement. Let me put that print statement somewhere here. I have passed three. Okay, I have a very bad habit of putting semicolon. So ignore that. Okay, sorry, not three directly. You will be calling that function, right? Catalan with three. So we have created a base case where you mention n is less than equal to 0, then return 1. Okay, that makes sense. That's very easy. And else part, what you have done. Okay, got it. See, initially we considered that we have taken a variable as answer. Okay, and where we considered instead of 5, we have taken answer a variable where you are having 0. So you have a variable here where your answer is 0. We have initialized the variable answer to 0. Okay, instead of 5. 5 will be a calculated value. So what you have done then for I in range till that particular number, that is 3, and instead of 3 we have passed it as n because your 3 is n, so here it is 3. So what will be the expected value in this case? Expected value will be uh, somewhere here at third value is 1 2 3 4. This value will be your answer. Okay, suppose considering that for loop, so I will start from 0, right? 0 1 2 3, yeah. And we have got answer equal to answer. I think you have used plus. Okay, shorthand you have used. I'm ignoring that shorthand for sake of explanation. And okay, plus we are calling the recursive function here, and with your index value 0, consider it I, then you are multiplying that value, then you are reducing that value again, capital N, where you are minusing your index 3 with your index value with 1, and finally you are returning your answer. So return, see what happening here is, let me take a color somewhere here, 0. So suppose your passing is 3 and here you got this 3. Okay. So 3 is equal to 0. Condition is false. This is not going to run. You will be going to else part. Initially, my answer is initialized to 0. Then here it is 0 in range till 3. Yes, it is in range till 3. Okay. Then here is 0 plus catalan I means you are actually passing a recursive call to this with index as 0 because I is here 0. Make sense? Aisha, are you there?
Yes, so it's 0.
Okay. So Catalan 0 multiplying y, then Catalan your 3 minus 0 minus 1. So what will be this value?
Oh, 2.
2. So it will be 2, right? Is 0 into 2. Sorry, this will be called here again. It will be calculated same again in the same case. So you will be getting somewhere 0 will be passing here. 0 is not less than equal to 0. Sorry, 0 is actually 0. You will be getting 1. Okay. So answer you will be getting 1. So here Catalan it will be 2. So here it will be going here this side. So again, see what is happening here. Let me tell you. You will be passing this here. It will be taking up 1. Sorry, 0, because you have passed 0 to your own function. Now 0 is less than equal to 0. Yes, you will be getting return as 1. Okay, for this case, the 0 plus 1. Now this will be calculated. So here you will be passing 2. Let's see what happened here. 2 is less than equal to 0. Now you will be coming here again where your index value will will increase, and for 1 in range of 3, yes, it is in the range. We will be coming back here again in this line and we'll be multiplying this thing. And when you're passing this, again, the stuff will come again. Means at this point of time, answer will remain 1 and this line will going to repeat. So it means 1 plus again the Catalan 1 will be passed with Catalan 3 minus 1 minus 1. This will be my second recursion. Getting it?
Okay, yes.
Okay. So when you're passing, again, this is will be called, this case will be called here, where it will be 1. 1 is less than equal to 0, false, false. Then you will be coming here, this loop. Your I will become 2, which still it is ranging 3. Okay. Then you will be coming here back here. The previous answer was 1, 1 plus, and this one will be Catalan 1 answer. What will be? Okay, you are going to repeat this thing yourself. Again, it will be the previous answer 1 plus this is going to repeat itself because I is your what? This case, I is your 1 now. Catalan 1. So it is internal repeating. Then here what you are doing, here you are actually passing, uh, see, first output you will be getting 1, second output you will be getting 1, then again when you are going to pass, it will yield you for the second time, it will yield you 2, then it will yield you 5. That is the reason you are getting the third answer as 5, because here it will be Catalan 2 minus 1 minus, sorry, this one will be 2. Yeah. Lots of confusion is there here actually. First yield will be, this one will be your yielded value, second this one will be your yielded value, or when this Catalan is going to run, will be yielded value will be this 2, then again it will run, then you will be getting it 5.
Okay.
Confused or got you got the answer?
I think it makes sense. I can even maybe try it out again on paper to see if it makes sense.
What you do at every recursion point, this one, at every recursion point, just rerun it again. What is happening in this case? This is going to increase, here your index value will increase from 0, 1, 2, and will stop at 3. Okay. What is happening here? Your index value is going to reduce. This will help you to get reduce your value. So this is keep on reducing from 3 minus 0 minus 1. Then it means it will be going keep on reducing your 3 to 1, 1, something like that. So it will keep on reducing like that. Okay.
Okay. Okay, it makes sense. Thank you.
Okay. So what do you want me to take in next session? I think BST is remaining.
Sorry.
BST is remaining, right?
Uh.
Binary search tree.
Oh yes, binary search tree. I had some specific questions, like okay.
Okay, if you have any
Yeah.
queries, you have topic, just mention on my WhatsApp.
Okay, I'll send
Okay.
it to you on WhatsApp. Yeah, the specific questions. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mhm. We'll stop the session.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.